Bah.
You had 6 shots of espresso. Now you're gonna have a Red Bull,
Yeah.
bro.
What?
I had a panic attack yesterday. I went to Starbucks.
I want a panic attack.
I hadn't had any coffee, so I was gonna get a venti iced coffee, and they said we're out of iced coffee till May 5th, but you can get a cold brew.
Till May 5th?
Yeah, iced coffee.
Where? At a Starbucks?
The one
At a Starbucks?
Yeah,
Bro, you're out of the one thing that you make? That'd be like
I know.
Burger King being out of burgers.
Yeah, exactly. So no iced coffee. So she was like, but you can do a venti cold brew. So that's what I got. An hour later, my arm started twitching.
Dude, that's like saying, "Oh, I don't have weed on me right now, but I got Coke if you want." Like, all right, fine, then.
That's cool. Same size.
Lateral.
I'll do the same amount. Yeah.
Oh no, I'll just do a little less.
Yeah. I was like, maybe a little extra ice to water it down, and I had a full-blown panic attack in the middle of the day.
Yeah, no, I don't.
So seeing you consume that much caffeine is wild.
Is it giving you a panic attack?
No, I'm good.
Like I told you, I've learned something. I think I can slowly wean myself off alcohol, and I like the feeling of being high but energetic. I love that. It's fun. I'm a little silly from the high, but I'm super just like I just want to do stuff and like say shit. You know what I'm saying? So I like that better opposed to being like buzzed or drunk. Because when I'm buzzed and drunk, I'm kind of just like, ugh. Oh, dude, I'm a fan of Tucker Carlson. You ever heard any of his stuff?
Oh my God.
I just heard him on Joe Rogan because I love his voice, and his voice is so soothing. But he's cool. I don't know what he does, but he's cool.
Yeah, I mean, maybe look more into that. Well,
what's up, everybody?
Where's energy?
It really died out, huh?
Well, you can't start the episode with "I like Tucker Carlson." I don't know what he does, but he's great.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Slob on the Pod. I'm your host, Jordan. To my right is the Grizzly Bear, Emil. And we have Sebastian behind the behind the drums.
Yep, right here, doing my thing.
Badoom.
Did you get a haircut?
I did get a haircut.
Looks good, dude.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Emil, you got a face shave?
I got a haircut.
You got a face haircut?
I really thought we were going to lose that bet, so I just did it the day before. I just had a moment where I was like, let me get a jump on this.
Oh, the Garcia versus Haney bet? Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's funny because I backed us out of it, so I thought we were going to lose too, but my wallet didn't, so I placed some money on him on DraftKings.
On Ryan?
Yeah.
All right.
Just to win, and it was like off $20, I won $120. So I won $100. It was nice. It was fun.
When you do stuff like that, do you then go, fuck, if I would have put 100 down, I would have made...
No, I don't have. That's what like I think about that, but I'm like, no, I think that's what separates me from like
people with a gambling addiction.
A gambling addiction.
That's why I don't gamble because I 100%. Yeah.
I can cap myself every time. One time, my very first time I went to the casino, there was one in India or something like California, and it was like I think it was a Trump casino, and you could be 18. So when I turned 18, my mom took me. She gave me I think $20 or $100. I ended up winning like $400 or $500. But I had told myself like when I hit. If I get to 500, I'm done. So I think I got like 520 or something. I played the 20, lost it, and went back to 500. I was like, I'm good. I was like, I have $500 now.
Starting with what?
It was either 20 or 100.
Damn.
It was probably 100. It was my mom took me for my birthday.
It was way less than what you ended up with.
Way less.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So I can do that. That's why I know I don't have an issue. Like I see, I go out with other people and I see when they're like, I bet I could turn this 1,000 into 2. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no. Or you could just have $1,000. You came in here with $20. You know what I'm saying? Like, chill.
Yeah.
But I don't know. People get greedy. And I don't think I have that. But like, so with DraftKings, I can. And I've always heard this too. Like, Joey Diaz always says, like, you guys aren't fucking rich or nothing. He's like, bet like $5, bet $10. Like, you know, it's just like the thrill. And it's true. Like, it will, like the UFC 300. I wish I would have placed bets because it kind of makes it more interesting to watch. If it's a boring fight, you're like, I just want to see, like, hopefully my bet goes through. But no, yeah, when I won the 20, I was like, shit, like, cool. Like, I don't think anything above that. But I'll play with it because you can put like 40. Like, let's just say if I was going to put 40, it'll tell you what your amount would be if you win. And I'm like, I was like, I don't know if I bet, I don't know, $40. I actually DM'd him, so hopefully he sees it. I DM'd Ryan Garcia and said that I bet $20 and I said thank you to him. So hopefully he sees that and he sends me like, I don't know, $1,200 or like
he might, yeah.
120,000. He said he wants to buy a Rolex for a fan. Maybe he'll send me $1,200.
Imagine you win.
I'd be happy with it. $1,200.
If you got the Rolex, would you sell it or would you keep it?
I'd sell it. I'm not gonna wear it. I'm gonna get one. I'm either gonna get jumped. I'm gonna lose it. I'm not gonna take care of it like it should be taken. I don't have the money to like if the battery. I don't know how they work. You know what I'm saying? The battery dies or like if it. I don't have the money to repair it.
Just a watch.
What if I tell him, hey man, like I hope this isn't rude, but like how about you keep the watch and just give me the money instead? I don't know. Is that rude? That's rude, huh?
Yeah, just take the watch and then sell it.
What would you do? Take the watch and sell it?
I'd take the watch and keep it. A Rolex?
Oh.
I'm never gonna buy myself a Rolex.
Yeah, true.
Also, there's Rolex ranging from like $6 to $100 and whatever $1,000. Like, which one's he sending? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I don't know, but also like, I think like there's I don't know. I could sell that and like pay off a lot of stuff
For sure.
and still probably have money left over. Yeah. With the watch, I'm probably never gonna wear it too. I'd be so scared to wear it,
Dude, even if he sent you the cheapest one, I'm telling you, it's like, let's say $6,000. You could sell that.
I'd probably keep that one.
You would?
6,000. I'd keep that.
Yeah.
That's not gonna do much for me.
No?
Not that I'm like it would help a lot, but like
if it was the $90,000 one, you're selling
I'm
it.
selling it, yeah.
And you're buying a new car.
I might even put it down for like a house or something.
Ooh,
I'm being real about it.
That's true.
Dude, like that's the thing is like if I ever do get money, I know I'd be smart with it as far as like I don't understand when people win the lottery, they just start buying stuff without like maybe I should buy some property or something or something like an easy investment that's just like at least going to continue bringing money on top of the money that you've made. You know what I'm saying? Mm. Like if you won the lottery or any way you've made like $1 million, like why not flip it into something else? I know it's not as easy as it sounds, but you know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand how people just like, they just start buying all this stuff. Next thing you know, like in 5 years, they're broke already.
Yeah.
That happens so much. There's so many. I don't know. I could be wrong. And I don't know how we would even look this up. But like I'm sure there's a lot more people that have won the lottery that are doing like either how they were before they won or worse than there are people doing like well off. And a lot of them are like dying and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's really sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
Did you see, dude, there was this lady. Sorry if I'm ranting. There was this lady, this black lady, and she won the like $1 million some dollars on the lottery. And she put her name and her nephew's name on it, or her godson or something.
Oh.
And so technically they split it. So when they got two separate checks, she was like, "What the fuck?" So she's like, "I'm suing." She's gonna take her nephew to court because she wants a whole $1 million.
Yeah.
But she told him like, "I'm gonna put your name down on it for like good luck," and he said, "Okay." And they took it as like 50-50, and she's like, "I never agreed to that. I'm taking him to court."
Greedy. That's greedy.
Dude, bitch, you're old. And this bitch is like at least like 60. Mm-hmm. Old lady. Yeah, I'm like, bro, just split it. It was like $600,000 each to both of them. I'm like, you're good, lady. Like, why do you need the full? It was crazy, but that shit's funny. It's crazy what money will do to you.
Have you guys seen the movie Lottery Ticket?
No.
That's a good one. Guy wins $1 million or $3 million, but he has like big bullies chasing him for the ticket because he hasn't signed his name on it. Idiot. But yeah, it's a good movie.
That's the one with Bow Wow?
Yeah,
that's old.
I know.
That's a good one though. It makes sense too.
All right.
I really don't want to get into the next topic. That's why.
All right. So
Dispensary was cool, right? It was fun.
All right.
That's why you don't want to get into it?
I wish Emil was here.
No, just get into it. So that way,
just get into it.
Liven up the pod.
All right. So do you want to talk about it?
I mean, recap the dispensary. And
we did a podcast at Dispensary. All right, let's get to the drama.
No. You did the 420.
Yes. Shout out Yuma Dispensary for inviting us. Damn. Oh,
it's
yeah.
a dope event.
Side note, we also got to watch what we say for like at least 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Because we're on the radar. We're on YouTube's radar now, so they're censoring our shit.
Getting censored.
We'll get to that, though. But, so we got to watch how we say this. But shout out Yuma Dispensary for allowing us to be at your facilities and put on a podcast. It was a fun time. Had a great time. It was a packed house. From the time we got there to the time we ended, it was just people coming in and out. It's cool, too, because in the audio, you can hear in the background, like, all the crowd of people. I apologize to Delphina, because Delphina said that she had to explain to a lot of old people what a podcast was after she explained to them that they were doing a podcast. But, yeah, we had a great time. Wish I would have hung out longer, but I had a wedding to go to, so I apologize. I kind of did like what is it called? The Irish goodbye? Mm-hmm. I did one of those where once I packed my stuff up, you guys were already leaving, so I was like, I'm just going to leave too. I didn't even get to say bye to anyone. In my defense, everyone was busy. Everyone was running around, so it was crazy. He kept bringing up too, and now that I'm not like high, I get it. Like, yeah, he was pretty much saying like, we're just doing a podcast and people are working at their job. Like, what the fuck's going on? I'm like, yeah, okay, that was kind of weird.
No, yeah, it was funny just sitting there seeing like the hundreds of people coming throughout the podcast. Crazy. Everyone is working there, like hard at work, getting their orders, and then we're just sitting there, like talking about the most random stuff,
talking bullshit,
while people are like hard at work right in front of us.
Yeah,
it was a strange dichotomy.
What's that mean?
I don't know. But yeah, it was just a trip to just like see the different type of people that were buying weed. Like everybody, like shy people, outgoing people, hippies, fucking druggy people, and then like old people, retired people, like regular people. It was weird. Just a big of everything. What are you looking at, dude?
Big mix. I'm listening to you.
Oh, okay. He keeps looking at me like, all right, get to it.
No, I'm not.
I'm getting to it.
I'm getting to it. No.
Anything else happen?
Yeah. You forgot to give your co-host some of the goodies that we were gifted from the Yuma Dispensary.
So now we have to say that because we're affiliated with that great establishment, they hook us up, right?
Yeah. We'll say goodies because we can't
goodies. They hook us up with a goodie bag for me and a goodie bag for you. So I wasn't there, right? I was at Universal Studios. We'll talk about that later too. And we have a group chat with the guys, and they had said that they were going to give us our stuff at that thing, right? That weekend. So today...
Well, no, to be fair, they said they're going to give it to us on Friday.
Friday. That's true.
That's why I thought... And I was kind of hoping they'd give it because then you'd get it before you left, but...
Right.
We didn't get it till Saturday.
I was not aware that Emil was just expecting a bag.
Well, you can't jump in yet because you technically have nothing to do with this.
So our friend at the establishment brings out 2 bags, puts them in front of Jordan, Caesar, and Sebastian, and leaves because that's what he does. He gives them to Jordan when he sees them. And then what ended up happening that I found out today when they came in and I asked, hey, did you grab my bag for me at the thing? Jordan looked at me like the way one of my kids looks at me when they did something wrong. He immediately knew that something, he wasn't wanting me to ask. So when I asked, he looked at me and then he goes.
He always does that.
He goes, no, you don't, we split it. And I was like, what do you mean we split it? And then he said, since you weren't there, we split it. And I was like, what do you explain that? So he said, me, Caesar, and Sebastian split your bag, which is fucked up because A, I wasn't told or asked if my shit could be split. B, why did this piece of shit Jordan get in on the split of the second bag when he already has his own full fucking bag? If it's about helping shut up. If it's about helping the guys out and hooking them up for helping you, give them the second bag and let them split it down the middle. If they want to give you something that you like from it, you have your own bag. So A, I wasn't even hit up like, hey, dude, you fucking don't go through your bag that quick. Do you mind if these guys split it? I was not informed or anything. And it wouldn't have been brought up based on his reaction when I did bring it up. So then I just had to communicate and express why I was disappointed in the moment before the episode. So it did get a little awkward in here. And randomly, I was wearing my Yuma Dispensary shirt while I'm fucking scolding these guys. It got awkward. Sebastian said he felt like it was in the principal's office. I don't think I'm in the wrong here because it's about communication and that expectation of that bag is set for me. And I don't disagree that those dudes deserve that shit. It's annoying as fuck that you got in on the second one because you have your own full ass bag.
Well, you keep saying that, and I told you that's not even what happened. I didn't get a whole bag and then split the second one with it.
You dumped everything.
We dumped both bags. I didn't get a single bag to myself. So between
you didn't get more shit than they did?
No.
Sebastian, did he get more than you guys? Or did you all get equal?
No, hold on. I literally was, okay, well, I'm going to grab something that I like. And then he was just like, we each grab one thing and we go around. And that's what we were doing. But no, like, you keep saying that like, oh, I got a whole bag as well as I split with them. No, we dumped both bags and we split those between us three. No, but I will say.
So it's just fucked up because you didn't say anything.
Yes.
And weren't going to say
And I'll say this. I'm not defending myself. I know I fucked up.
But you didn't get more.
No.
Okay.
No. That's what I'm saying. But I was thinking like, damn, I'm about to split Emil's bag pretty much and my bag with these guys without even talking to him. But I was like, in my head, I'm like, it's something honestly, I should have told you, even if not then, at least at some point.
But I was
like I said before, even if you told me after,
Yeah.
hey, bro, heads up, you remember how they said we were going to get these? This is what ended up happening. It would have been a lot more. It would have given me time to compute it versus expecting it when I saw you.
Yeah. And then also me coming in here not saying anything looks like I'm hiding it from you. So
A little
yeah,
bit.
I totally get it. And so yeah, I'm totally in the wrong and I apologize. But yeah, that's what happened.
At the end of the day, I'm happy these dudes got something cool for helping and being a part of that cool event. I'm bummed I wasn't able to be there. And it's not about me getting the stuff.
Yeah.
It's about the communication.
And the principle.
And the principality of the motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's it.
See, I did not know that it was your
How
bag
about-
in the
no,
first place.
And
wait.
in Jordan's-
No, this
in
guy, you
Jordan's-
can't stop talking
I
because you're
did
going to
not-
say something and it's going to fuck everything up. We have
Yeah.
an understanding. Everything's good.
And here's the thing. In
Earlier,
Jordan's,
this guy's a fucking instigator. I'm sorry.
in Jordan's defense, this fucking puss, he goes, I feel like I'm in the principal's office after I said what I said. And Jordan said, no, man, this is just how men speak when they have stuff to talk
Yeah.
about. And then he goes, oh, yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I forgot.
No,
we
no,
don't just keep brush shit under the rug and just not
No,
talk about it.
yeah. But no,
Fucking push it down.
well, no, like I said, what I brought up was like not only that, but like I hate when like I've lost a friend just because like they didn't tell me what I did or what anything. We just we just somehow stopped talking, and then like I find out what it was like. Dude, we could have talked about that, and then we would have been fine like the next day, if not that next hour. So that's all he did. He kind of just brought it up to me, and I was like, no, and I respect that because honestly, now I feel better because the whole time I would be like, damn, dude, like he's probably like in my head, my overthinking ways, I'd be like, damn, he's like. He knows that we didn't bring him a bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
without you saying anything, like, I would just, my conscience would eat at me.
Yeah.
Now that we talked about it, I feel fine.
Yeah. Because,
But
again,
I was in the wrong, and I apologize.
in all honesty, thank you. In all honesty,
But to be fair, no, I'm
it's
just
not.
kidding.
Yeah.
I have no excuses. I have no
But
excuses.
but like in all honesty, it's 100% not about the stuff because
No,
we
no.
know this will last me 6 months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, and you brought up a good point. You're, you grew up a stoner.
Yeah.
So you were excited, like you like to get your monthly goodie bag, and it's like a little brown bag. So when we open it, it's like, oh, what did we get? So yeah, I
It's
took
like
that away
opening a
from
pack
you.
of cards for some people.
Yeah,
you
so
know
I
what
apologize.
I mean?
I took that from
No
you.
worries. Next month.
Yeah, but see, I'm just saying, shout out Yuma Dispensary. That's how excited we get. Like we almost lost a friendship and canceled the podcast over your guys' goodies. So.
I almost physically assaulted 2 people an hour ago.
I'm a real fan.
I'm a real man. I was wearing this shit before I knew I wasn't getting a bag.
Hopefully, Gabriel and Ricardo are watching this
I hope so.
because they're gonna blame me. But whatever, I'm not gonna throw them under the bus.
Of course they're gonna blame
Fine.
you. You need to make this a clip and send it to them.
When's your birthday, Emil?
I already texted them.
I want to
and
make
said-
it up to you.
I already texted in July. I already texted them
July
and said,
20th. What?
"You know my birthday. That makes it okay that you stole from me.
Let's go.
Let's go. Fucking toxic ass relationship.
It really is. It really is.
He's a 10, but he steals from me, which makes him a 4. But he remembered my birthday, so he's a 10 again.
Yeah. So I apologize, Emil.
It's all good.
We'll close that up.
It's
all right?
all good, and I'm happy that I felt like I could talk about it in the moment because I don't usually do that shit. I would normally, like what I've done in the past is just like, all right, and then that shit would have festered and pissed me off, and then it would have boiled over, like you said. Like,
No, yeah.
Then you end up in arguments about shit that you don't need to be in because if it was about the stuff and I was expecting it and I was someone who went through my shit often, yeah, maybe it'd be a different argument and a different feeling. But
Yeah.
because it's not about the things, we got past it. We communicated and we got past it.
And I respect that you brought it up in the moment and didn't bring it up over text like later on.
For sure.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
because
people that'll do it over text.
I would have been like, dude,
It was awkward as fuck. I'm not saying it wasn't awkward. You guys looking at me while I was speaking and then just wondering like, whoa, my God, like what's happening? What's going to happen next?
what Sebas was feeling, or what he was saying, I was feeling. So
Yeah.
I was like, I just feel like I'm getting scolded. Like, my bad, dude.
And it's going to feel like that in the moment because it's coming out unfiltered, but it wasn't about scolding and like presenting anger. It was about a boundary and communication, right? Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yeah. So
Communicate. Be healthy.
yeah, guys.
Don't let that shit fester.
Yeah, I wish everyone was like that. Honestly, I'd have a lot more friends probably. So yeah, guys, we're being censored.
Yeah.
I think We're finally under the YouTube radar. It's a good and a bad thing, but we gotta censor ourselves, or at least watch what we say for at least 10 minutes. So hopefully we didn't curse in those 10 minutes. I hope.
Yeah, I think there was a little bit of an F-bomb, like a single under the breath one. I don't think those are the things though.
It is.
It
Well,
is?
no. Okay. No. So, okay, I'll recap. So, last episode 117, titled BMF, and thumbnail was made by Emil. He made the final choice. And I want to say, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but the one episode we let you take over fucking gets banned. Not only does it not do good views.
I didn't take it over.
YouTube was like, this title is so fucking dumb.
No.
That thumbnail is so tiny you can't even see it.
It had nothing to do.
They were like, this shit. Oh, and they talk about weed? No, banned.
Yeah.
And they banned the episode. In their response, they said it was pretty much because we were in like smart terms, but in like layman terms, it pretty much said like we were talking about drugs and how to buy them, giving out the number of the dispensary. But, I guess we gave too much information. So I think we can still have them as a sponsor. We just got to watch how we word it. And I think it'll be totally fine. But dude, I had to take a fucking I had to go to like school, I had to take like a class in order to. It was like for me to show them that like I do care and I've learned my lesson. So I had to go through and like answer some questions and like read some stuff, and it talked about like my ban and stuff. It explained like what is and isn't allowed, and it would give you like scenarios like this YouTuber talks about this, like is this allowed? It was like 5 questions or something, but. So I got that. So technically I just had a warning. They did take my episode off. It's like completely gone. But I re-uploaded it. I just edited the first 10 minutes as well as like the curse words just to like top it off. Because it tells you like fix what the issue is as well as like what like based off our guidelines, like go off that as well. So obviously curse words and stuff.
Also,
in the first 10
I
minutes.
for sure cussed talking about the
Yeah,
bad.
it's fine. It's fine. I just more
You feel
for me
like
to
enough
edit.
time passed?
Now at this point, yeah, I think we've gone 10 minutes, right?
Yeah,
What are we at?
yeah,
It
you
says
should
on
be
top.
fine by now.
Yeah, so we can fucking cuss. He's like 950. No, but yeah, so we're on we're like on a warning right now. So nothing bad. It just if it happens again, it will be considered a strike. After 3 strikes, we get our channel taken down.
Whoa.
So we're getting there. So we gotta watch what we say.
So
But we're not gonna be lame though about it.
you get one warning, then it's a strike?
Yes, no next warning. This is it.
And
the
then
next one's
once you
strike.
get a strike, it's 2 strike, 3 strike.
And then yes.
And then you go.
But what I'm kind of confused at right now is because it was saying that it says YouTube won't be putting out our videos for 90 days during.
What?
But I mean, I think as far as like
Pushing?
suggested, like I mean, if you look up Slob on the Pod and you're subscribed, you can still watch it. But yeah, that kind of scared me for a second. I was like, dude, that pisses me off because like my goal was to do an episode every week, and so far I've been doing great. And if that's gonna stop me, that would piss me off. You know what I'm saying? So luckily that's not the case. They're still gonna be up there. So if you guys like constantly watch them, like please help us out and like physically search them up and look for them at least until July.
Subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel.
Yeah, we got to fucking Shane Gillis them.
Share it with people. Get us.
We got to
like,
Shane Gillis them.
yeah.
They canceled us. We got to blow up, and YouTube's gonna be like, damn, we kind of need those guys. And then I mean, we're gonna try to, and so you guys can help us with that. So like in this 90-day ban, I need to blow up the most views, most everything. They're gonna be like, damn, that guy was banned and he got all those views and all those subscribers. Imagine when he's unbanned. Dangerous. Which actually thinks we should make a website.
Okay.
I'm just in time.
Okay.
I don't know how that works. I'm just
I
saying.
don't
like,
either.
I'm just like brainstorming like
That's
out
why I
loud.
agreed to it. I have no idea what it takes.
But yeah, I'm just brainstorming out loud. But yeah, so if you guys notice a lot of bleeps every now and then, or like we kind of seem tame,
Sorry.
it's just for 90 days, all right? And then we're back. We're back. We're gonna get a.
Sorry, we were bad.
Do you think like
we just do baby talk for the next 90 days next time?
So how was Universal Studios?
Universal Studios was tight. Thanks for asking, Seabass. I went last week, and it was the trip for my daughter selling 900 boxes of Girl Scout cookies. She was rewarded with the trip.
just her by herself?
No, all the Girl Scouts in the region. Dude, there was like a few thousand Girl Scouts and their families and shit, to the point where like everyone working at Universal Studios knew. And like when we were in line to go into the parking lot, you could see girls like handing cookies to the people working the the booth, like the parking lot attendants and stuff.
Why?
Because they're Girl Scouts and they're stoked to be at Universal Studios, and they probably bought 1,000 boxes themselves to make the goal, or the parents did, and
Is that
so
cheating?
they have so much. No, the Girl Scouts don't give a shit as long as they get that money, dude.
Damn, that sounds like a fucking.
So
I'm gonna create my own Girl Scouts.
it was a fun day, man.
Like a scam, dude.
I have family that, yeah, the
participating?
Jordan Scouts.
You're participating your kids in a scam, dude.
Yeah, it is, but she likes it, and it's it's fun for her. So
fulfills her.
So we go through with the scam, but
Yeah,
it was all
got,
right.
you guys paid for her Universal Studios trip.
Dude. She was her and my wife were there from like 9 a.m. to like 11:30 p.m. and we stayed at my cousin's the first night, my sister's the second night, and he's got 2 little boys around the same age as my kids. So his wife, my wife, and all the kids, they went kind of early at 9 a.m. Me, my cousin, and then my sister met up with us. We met them like 11. After 11, we were like, that's as early as we're going to be able to get there. You know, we took our time getting ready, had our coffee, and went.
Ooh, we got to talk about that actually. That's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, about what?
About Disneyland, we did the same thing, obviously, because we had the baby, but we didn't wake up early and try to get there first in the park. We slept in. We got some good sleep, and we had the room for another night, so we had to get out at a certain time.
Yeah.
We slept in, slowly got ready, even took like a little nap before we went out, and like we went around 11:30, 12 to Disneyland, like to the park. And also, we didn't have a lot that we were going to look at anyways. It was just kind of for him to experience. So I was like, we're doing this next time.
Yeah.
It's such the move.
Dude, it is.
Because you exhaust yourself. You wake up so early, like, especially like, I mean, at your age and my age, like, I felt it too. Like, had I been up that early, I told her, I was like, oh, by like 2, 3, either we'd have to come back, take a nap, and we'd go back out, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way I was going to do Disneyland all day.
For sure.
He wouldn't have either, so that's good call. Good one.
But my wife loves theme parks.
Yeah, I get that too.
Kids are always going to be down to go as early as possible. And my son was super excited about the Super Mario Land or whatever.
That is exciting.
And
Yeah,
everyone says you got to get there early. And they did. They got there. They wanted to get there at 8. They ended up getting there at like 9:30. And they still had to wait like an hour and a half for whatever the Bowser ride was. But
Yeah.
it was like the time of his life and worth it, you know? So by the time we got there, they were getting off that ride. Dude, I was there from, like 11 to let's say like 9 p.m. myself. And we did like 3 things. Everything else was it's waiting in line or trying to eat. And even the eating was all waiting in line. It was nuts, dude. But it was a good time. I think Universal Studios is underrated. Crazy thing happened.
Oh, I love it. Yes.
At like maybe 2:45, 3 o'clock, all the lines were long. You can look on the app. All the lines were like 130 minutes, like 120 minutes. The tram tour, the tram tour they do where they just drive you around the back lot.
Yeah.
You go see Jaws and whatever, Mm-hmm. That only had 75-minute wait. So I think everyone saw that and went and got in line. Mm-hmm. And
what you said, 75 minutes?
75 minutes, an hour and 15 minutes.
That was the shortest?
That was the shortest line at around 3 o'clock. You know how long we ended up being in line?
No.
2 hours and 45 minutes.
That's not even worth it.
Bro, because after 3 o'clock, if you have like the Universal Platinum season pass or whatever, you get front of the line after 3, like VIP front of the line. So they kept coming and filling up the front of the line and getting on all the trams, and we just kept standing in line with fucking 4 kids. How many adults? 5 adults. So 9 of us just standing in line, miserable. It was a fucking hot day. And after almost 3 hours, we finally get on the tram. And the tram thing's supposed to take an hour. So because it's Universal's 60th anniversary coming up, they were like, we're going to try some new shit on you guys where we take you the long way and then drop you off on the back lot. And then another tram will come get you. And at this point, it's like 7 o'clock, 7:30. And we're like, we just want to fucking go. So we got off, used the bathrooms on the back lot. All the kids had to pee and shit because we were in line for the whole time. And so we finally get on a tram, get back, And then just my wife and daughter stayed because from like 10 p.m. to midnight, it was like a free for all for the Girl Scouts. They were allowed to go up to the food places and just grab food.
What?
There was no lines for the rides. Yeah, from 10 to midnight, the park was shut down just for the Girl Scouts.
That's dope.
But we had to leave. So we all went and got our own dinner and stuff.
Wait.
I know.
Sounds like some Nickelodeon
Yeah,
shit.
for real.
Yeah. I mean, my wife was with her.
Yeah, okay.
And then special guest Dan
This
Schneider
guy,
came
you're
on.
the fucking worst.
Why?
Yeah.
My wife was with
They're
her.
like, from 10 to 12, all the little girls can be here, but the parents have to go over
Yeah,
there.
the
No,
parents have
not
to
the
leave.
parents.
Emil's like, thank God, just take them.
Just the,
I don't
just
care what you
the,
do, just take them.
just the registered adults got to stay. So my wife could stay with her till midnight, but my cousin, my sister, their kids, we all had to go. So we went and had dinner, and then we went back to my cousin's so I could get my stuff and catch a ride to my sister's, where we were staying the second night. And they lived down the street from Universal. So when we got out of the car, we noticed a helicopter above Universal. And my sister is someone that posts constantly, right? Mm-hmm. So she was posting like, not us waiting in line for 3 hours for the tram. You know what I mean? Like, so she posted that, and then people started hitting her up like, are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh, I saw about that, yeah.
So we got off the tram at like, I think it ended up being like 8:15 that we got off. At 9:15, a tram crashed.
Like a big, yeah, it was all over the news.
And 10 people got hurt and one person critically injured. I didn't look back to see how that person ended up or anything. But yeah, it was nuts. And it made sense because we were in line so long and you could tell they were panicking. They were moving faster. They were trams would pass by empty and you didn't know where they were going. At one point, they like stopped. There was something in the middle of the road and everyone acted weird. So I don't know if it was something that led to it or if it was just a freak thing. But ultimately, I read that the driver was just going too fast and hit a rail and the side opened and people fell out.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
An hour after we got off. And the kids were all on the sides. Like if you're
Final Destination?
Yeah, it's kind of Final Destination-y, dude. And if the kids' feet don't touch the floor, they say don't put them on the end. So we didn't have like the little kids right on the end, but one of the bigger kids was on the end at one point, and
I'd fall off those things, dude.
I would have fallen off, dude. I was on the end both times. I would have fallen off. Yeah.
Damn,
Dude, that's a nightmare.
And that's like the chillest fucking ride. That's funny that
and
it
that's
crashes.
why you do it. You're like, all right, let's chill out on the explosions.
Yeah, we're not
and
gonna
the
die on
rides.
this cruise.
Let's go sit on this tram and just like go.
The thing's supposed to go maybe like
Toretto.
10, 15. Yeah,
What's
I haven't
worse?
seen it since then.
What's worse, the tram crash or waiting 2 hours and 45 minutes in line?
Being in the crash
No. What's worse? Waiting in line 2.5 hours, and then crashing.
and then crash exactly.
I waited 2.5 hours to almost die.
Dude,
Bro.
it changed my mood instantly that night. I was so pissed off that we had spent like the whole second half of the day in line and on that tram. And then I was like, well, you know what? Now I'm okay with it. Because
We survived. Like we
weren't the ones that crashed. That
is
would have
true.
fucking been nuts. But
Oh my
we probably would have got some dope shit. Probably would have got some passes for free.
50%
A
off.
year pass?
50% off.
Yeah.
They're like, you think I want to come back here, bitch?
Would you go back if you were in the crash and like let's say you were fine, like you didn't get critically injured like that one person, but
Yeah.
you were one of the 9 that did get injured.
Oh, one of the 9, not like another car?
Yeah. And then they give you like some passes to come back or like a year pass. Would you go back?
It would have to be a lifetime pass, and I'd go back in a year or two.
Okay.
And I wouldn't do the tram again.
Yeah.
I would just go, and then I would negotiate. I would make them give me like a free turkey leg every time.
They do turkey legs at Universal too?
They do.
Bro, that's the only reason I go to Disneyland now.
Or when they give you like a guide, so like they take you to all the spots and then
That's like
they
famous
get you
people.
to the front.
I don't know who this person was, but when we were at Disneyland, there was a group of people in front of us, probably like 5 or 6 of them. One girl was like super like white girl with dreads, like long dreads, like fucking all tattoos all over and stuff. But they had one of those like they had like someone that worked for Disneyland took them around for like the extra like VIP package shit. I don't know who they were though. But
Iggy Azalea, was it her?
Was it
no,
Iggy?
no, it was not Iggy. Bro. I would have known.
The food is actually like under the radar pretty good.
No, fuck the food. Were you high or anything the whole time you were there?
No, man.
Dude,
I didn't
helps.
I didn't take anything but here's the thing, like, because the first place I went was the Mario Land. Dude, I have anxiety about big crowds and stuff like that. I could not have handled being
helps,
any
though.
amount of stuff. Not me.
Not you? Oh,
No.
okay.
I was a little over caffeinated, and it was too much to fucking, because it feels like you're in a Mario level. Like the flowers going, the things are going up and down. And you're like, when you're in it, and then there's like thousands of people around you.
That's good, man. That means you get your money's worth. If it looks that real, that's cool.
I wanted to drink very badly throughout the day.
Could you not?
I was with my cousins, and like, I don't know, drinking's like weird in our family. Like it's like,
that's gotta.
it's like,
suck.
oh, you need to drink that bad, dude, that you're gonna go. Yeah. And like, I would joke
It's just
after we would get out of a
fun,
line,
yeah.
I'd be like, because in the Simpsons land, there's Moe's. There's like a Moe's Tavern.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a bar. It's a full on.
You
bar.
have to get a beer.
And I was like, I gotta go into Moe's and get a beer. And then it was just like, ha 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 ha. Imagine. And it's like, yeah, no.
You're like, no, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, like, no, I'm gonna go in there and get a
Yeah,
drink.
the line's only 5 minutes. I'm going.
That's it. And there was no line.
Yeah.
They're turning them at Moe's.
Dude, I'm like, you guys don't want? All right, I'm gonna go there.
Well, I'm gonna go get one. And everyone's walking around with beers, especially it was like real sunny and hot in the middle of the day. It's like,
Oh, dude, if I go to an amusement park where you can drink, I'm drinking. I'm at least buying a beer
couple,
or two.
yeah.
Yeah,
You're on
dude.
vacation.
When we went to SeaWorld, you can buy alcohol and just walk around there. And but there they had like in San Diego, so they had like what's the like San Diego brewed beers and stuff. So they're like the 7 some percent.
Yeah.
And they put them in these
Sculpin.
Yeah, Sculpin. There you go. Yeah. And they put them in these big plastic cups. And dude, one of them, bro, a good 8%er. That's all you need. It was like 12, 13, $14, but
Sure.
but dude, one of those and could put you on a good.
San Diego Zoo, same thing. It's like the 32 ounce with the straw.
Oh yeah, see all those.
Or 28 or whatever it is. It's a big cup.
They have to rely on that stuff though,
Yeah,
huh? Like
yeah.
that's where they get their money.
I also think that's a San Diego thing though.
What?
Because they have all those brews locally that like their parks are gonna have
Oh yeah,
7%, you know what I mean?
Oh, that is true, huh? I didn't think about that. Because what was it? Like we didn't even see the menu at the Universal Studios.
No, but it looked like they had like Modelo and Bud.
That'll
and,
do too.
Yeah, it would have worked. Dude, on a hot day when you're like, kids are being kids and you're just like, dude, a beer would have hit.
Did you? Oh, what is that? Mario World?
Yeah, it's a
That
Mario
looks
World.
fucking dope, dude.
Yeah, it was nuts, man. And I worked at both City Walk and inside the park when I was younger, so it was dope to like go back as an older person and like.
Is it completely
experience it.
different?
It's changed a lot. It's not completely different. It always changes. Like theme parks are always shuffling and shifting and
Yeah.
updating, right? But I hadn't gone back in so long that it did feel very different, but it's also the same. Like the parking's the same, the layout's the same. But
What year did you work? Were you working there? We had season passes at one point. We lived like 10, 15 minutes from the park, and we would literally go. We would go so much that we would go just for lunch sometimes. Get on a ride and then go home, like on a Sunday. It was so dope, dude. As a little kid, but when I went, it was when there was still Honey I Shrunk the Kids 3D.
oh wow,
Terminator 4D.
Terminator for sure was there.
E.T.
The Mummy Maze.
The Mummy Maze. I went there when the Mummy Maze was like still under construction. I got to go on it, but like I went where it was like a maze one. I never got on the actual ride. There became like a roller coaster, right?
I left before that probably.
Oh, okay. They switched it up a few times because we went in that year. We went probably like a few times, but each time we went, the Mummy ride was different. Every time we went, it was like something completely different. But yeah, we went all the time, and I heard all that stuff's gone, so I really don't care to go. But I really want to go to Universal Studios, and it's a lot cheaper than Disneyland.
Yeah.
and you can drink alcohol,
Yeah, you can.
and it's in LA.
It was like, yeah, I worked there from like 01, 03, like in that area.
Damn, that's fucking dope. I love Universal Studios. I haven't gone in so long.
I've never been to Universal Studios and I've never been to Disneyland.
Damn.
No.
No Disneyland at all?
Did you ask him? Did you ask him?
No, he just said that.
That was weird.
Yeah.
He's just saying stuff.
Crazy.
Why do you think that is?
I'm just kidding. That's actually a really sad fact. I
Isn't it weird?
just
'Cause,
took my
like-
8-month-old, and you haven't even been.
Yeah.
We'll
like,
take you, dude.
You haven't been to Universal or Disney?
Nope.
Have you been to any theme park?
I've been
Don't say Knott's Berry Farm.
No, I've never been to Knott's Berry Farm. I've only been to Six Flags and SeaWorld.
Do you like roller coasters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, what? You're
parents
married
never
now.
took me.
You're married now. Did your wife?
Yeah, I'm married, but I don't have money.
But does your wife? I know. I totally
Also,
get
now
that.
Disneyland's a fucking $1,000
But,
a person.
but like Universal, SeaWorld, those all. But I'm saying like you and your girl, you don't go on. Like she don't like to go to Disneyland.
She does. She loves.
She seems like a Disneyland girl.
She's been.
She loves. Yeah.
course
She's been
she
to
has.
like everything, but I've
like,
just never been to any of that. It's just like my parents growing up, they were never like, "Oh yeah, let's go here."
I get it.
So yeah. But
What
I
did
do
you
wanna
guys
take my
do
kids.
as trips?
We never took any trips.
No trips.
You guys
San
went to
Diego,
Salinas?
everyone's Salinas.
Dude, I remember growing up and just being and like I remember like I had friends that I wouldn't hang out with them during the summer because they were like, yeah, we're going to like always heard that Salinas. I thought Salinas was in Texas. I don't know why.
I
don't know.
had friends like in school that like they would come later in the year.
Oh, if you guys don't
Because they
know,
weren't back from Salinas.
people that go to Salinas, it's because they work the fields. So
Agriculture.
yeah, and usually like sometimes just the dad goes, sometimes like they'll move the whole family. So, which sorry,
go
go ahead.
When I was in high school, like I met my girl, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, me and my family are going to San Diego in July for like 2 weeks, like by the beach, a little house right there." And then
Damn, that's dope.
I went and stayed with them for like a few days. I was like, "Dude, this is like you grew up like this?" She's like, "I mean, yeah, we just come here like once a year." I was like, "Bruh, like no way." It was like, "Oh, this is how the other half lives," you know?
Yeah. You were used to watching fireworks at the rodeo grounds.
Not even that. I was used to watching fireworks like from the roof of my house.
He's
one of those
fucking. He's Aladdin married to Jasmine, dude. He's a street rat living with like a fucking queen.
Yeah.
It's crazy though, like when you meet people that, you know, have had like stuff like that their whole lives, they're kind of just like, "Oh yeah, like this is just how we live." I'm like, damn.
But see, I think a lot of them that do that, where they're like, yeah, like it's normal for them, because yeah, it's kind of how you have to act. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not bragging about it, but you're also not like, oh, like yeah, this is, you know, you shouldn't be embarrassed about it.
Right.
But like you're not like a piece of shit where you're just like, yeah, this is kind of how we grew up. It's just like you understand like not everyone gets what you did
Yeah.
or has what you.
And also
have.
she was sharing it with you. It's not like she was
Yeah.
like,
we're gonna go.
yeah, I'll hit you up when I come back from the beach.
Exactly,
Have fun in
yeah.
Salinas again.
He's like, we're married though.
but I love you.
Yeah. You can't go into it. That's cool, dude. I've always, dude, I know they're expensive, so I understand, but like I've always wanted like a good week with like some friends, like at a beach house. But like
fuck.
I want specifically Mission Beach, like that sidewalk where there's all those, like that whole row of all those beach houses, and it's like across the sidewalk, sand, water. I want one of those places.
Did they rent the beach house or was it their beach house?
No, they rented it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, their beach house, like that's another level.
That's
up, where
another
they're
level.
like, damn, all right.
They do
got
have
a
one?
summer house? No. I'm
Oh,
saying,
dude, I
to have that, like
a summer
own
house,
that, you
a
know?
cabin in the wood in the wintertime. Nah, I get that. That's cool though that you have someone that is capable of that, because then she could just share that with you.
How about this? What's a retirement spot that you're like, I would stay here for the rest of my life once I retire?
That's funny. That's a good question. For me, it'd either have to be Austin, Texas, or three places: Austin, Texas, somewhere in like Phoenix, Tempe, or something, or Colorado Springs.
Colorado
Those
Springs
are good
is nice.
ones.
Colorado Springs and Austin. Obviously, I was stationed there or near there, so like I hung out with it. I fell in love with the place. I loved Austin. This was obviously before the whole Joe Rogan stuff, and also that helps that it's a huge comedy scene now. But even when I was there, I was like, dude, like I'm not blaming my girl, but I'd say had I not met her, that was the last place I was stationed. I probably would have stayed there and lived there. I would have been slowly like finding an apartment, and I probably would have started a life in Texas. But you know, she was here, so I moved back here. But I'm not blaming her. You know, it's not her fault. But I'm blaming her. Yeah. But yeah, so I lived there. We hung out there a few times. And I fucking love it, dude. It has a little bit of everything. It's kind of like Tempe and stuff, like very similar. But yeah, those are my top three.
I'd probably say either up there, like in Monterey County,
Like Carmel, around.
because there's just so many options up there. Like, yeah, Carmel, obviously, if you can afford to live there.
Okay, what state is
There's
this?
like seaside, California,
California. Oh, okay.
like Central California, Monterey Peninsula.
Is that up
like
north?
that area.
Northern?
Middle?
It's like right before north, like it's
Before Sacramento,
I was gonna say before or after Sacramento. That's kind of how I
Before.
placed it in my head.
before San Jose and stuff, right?
It's
Oh, okay.
It's like
so
an
not
hour
so
away
not
from
north. So not
San
up
Francisco.
north. Not like super
Yeah.
north.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's like levels out there, and it's all pretty. Like it's all really well kept. There's everything out there. I'm sure there's like good spots for old people in certain pockets. Or New York, dude. I just love New York so much. I probably wouldn't retire in New York just because it is so nuts.
Yeah.
But there's also, again, there's like boroughs that are more
Neighborhoods.
calm. Neighborhoods, yeah. And you go find like a more calm place and be back, go to the craziness when you want. But yeah, I'd say that part of California or that part of the East Coast.
I want to visit in New York. I've never been.
What about you, Seabass?
What about you, man?
I definitely say somewhere with the beach, but I
Nice.
do like the Phoenix area, like, because there's so much to do. And then if you want to go to like the snow, it's only an hour away, stuff like that, the lake. So that's nice. But definitely after going to Hawaii and then after being in San Diego, I'm like, yeah, a beach, retiring by a beach would be nice.
Hawaii. I didn't even think of Hawaii.
Yeah.
Well, like, also, I'm thinking, like,
I can't do the island long term.
I don't think I would do the island long term, but to be by a beach like in San Diego or like La Jolla, something like that, would be nice.
I'd have to be
La
somewhere.
Jolla is
I'd have to
nice.
be somewhere in America. I know Hawaii's
On
like
the
technically
mainland?
part of it, but yeah, on the mainland. We don't claim them, dude. They're a different. They're a different country, brudda. Can we take a break?
I was
what are you
about
gonna say?
to.
What are you gonna say? What are you gonna
That's
say?
what I was gonna say.
Yeah, can we take a break? I take a piss.
That's what I was gonna say.
All right, dude.
Brother.
Oh yeah, so Garcia versus Haney. We did back out of our bet. Once again, I made a decision without you, so I apologize, Emil. But you're welcome. I mean, I guess it really didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
It would have been nice to see him with some facial hair, though.
Yeah.
I really still think you should grow it out. If you guys don't remember, we made a bet with Garcia versus Haney, where me and Emil took Garcia and Sebas took Haney. But a couple of days, that day
Sebas took Haney or you took Haney?
we did at first, and then he swapped.
Yeah,
And I said
Haney.
no. I said yeah, we'll take Garcia. I'll be fine.
So you lost.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
lose, but your buddy over here, explain.
Well, yeah, when we were doing the 420 at the dispensary, we were we were talking about it on that episode, and I told him, I was like, "Are we still doing the bet?" And he was like, "No, we don't have to." And I was like, "All right, yeah, let's just not."
So before the fight, you backed out.
Yeah,
I didn't back out. He backed out.
I did.
But before. It was a mutual
Yeah,
thing before.
yeah.
It wasn't
yeah.
like he lost and then was like, let's just not.
No. This was all before, but my wallet didn't say that, so I put in $20. I bet on line, and I won $100. Did we already talk about
Money
this?
line.
Why do I
Yeah,
feel
you
like-
did say it right now. But dude, I wish I would have bet money because I'm sad. I'm sad.
Oh yeah, we did
that-
talk about this because you
Could have
asked.
just fucking bet on Ryan.
We did cover this. Why do I have dementia? Do we all have dementia?
Oh no.
Yeah.
We did talk about. We covered all that because you're talking about betting and all
Have
that
some
stuff.
coconut water. It'll bring your memory
Yeah.
back.
I
But
will. Right
Ryan Garcia did destroy Devin Haney. Like, not just won
No, it's a
by
great
like
fight.
split decision. He beat
Do-
the shit.
okay.
out of him,
After all this, now, do you like? Because you were kind of hating on him because he missed weight on purpose, drank that
Right.
beer and all that shit. Like, are you still hating on him, or you're like cool with him now?
So here's
how do you
the
feel? How do you
thing.
feel? Because you were talking mad
Missed
papas.
weight on purpose.
Huh?
He missed weight on purpose?
Yeah.
Because he said, "Fuck the." He pretty much, in a way, he pretty much was like, "I can't beat him at that weight. I don't care. I know I'm gonna, not get the belt if I win, but it's just about man to man who's the best." And he was like, "I need those 3 extra pounds, and then I could be the best." And yeah, he went a little above and beyond. And I mean, Haney still went along with the fight, so that's on him,
He just said, I'm
It
not
just
going to kill
forfeits the belt.
myself to make the weight. I'm
Yeah.
just going to come in at what I come in at, and then I'm going to fight at my natural weight so I could feel my best. Because he's like, I'm not going to lose this fight. And then he didn't. And so I was like, okay, I mean, that's respect that like he won, but do that while making the weight. Like, don't agree to a weight that you're not going to be able to make.
You don't think it's fucked up that the guys he fights have such a big they make it a thing to be like, well,
No,
you
that
have
is
to
messed
be.
up.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
it's like he's kind of just doing the opposite, being like, well, you guys want me to do this? Fuck you, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and if you go along with it, then we'll still fucking do this fight.
Yeah.
But I think he should let him fight. They should let him fight at his fight against Davis now,
Dude,
just to
yes.
see what happens.
Yeah.
I really don't. I don't know. For me, I don't care to see another Garcia Haney fight.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't, but definitely another Garcia Davis fight would be cool if they run it back. But it was a great fight though. I was fucking. I randomly watch boxing. I only watch boxing, not randomly, but if it's like the big names and stuff. So this was a very interesting fight. I literally just watched that fight. I didn't watch any other fights on that card.
Yeah.
I got home.
I mean,
just
that's how
in time.
boxing is. You unless you're a real fan, you watch the whole thing, but
Yeah.
people just watch the main fight. But it sucks that you got to pay $100 to watch one fight, compared to like if you watch a UFC where you're watching like 5 fights that you like.
Yeah, because you got to
Yeah.
pay. Yeah, paying sucks, dude. I hate paying. I hate paying for boxing.
Is there prelims to the boxing? Or is
Yeah,
it-
there is. There's just like people you don't know.
It's
Like,
worse
no
than
names,
UFC probably
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
And it sucks
some
that
good
there's so
UFC.
many stipulations in boxing fights, like compared to UFC where it's just an organization and like they decide for the boxers. But yeah. Anyways. But yeah, so
yeah,
I'm
anyways,
not gonna
no
grow,
bet.
I'm not gonna
No
grow
bet.
my facial hair out.
Cool.
You guys don't have to shave.
It's fine.
But
I was kind of looking forward to it. Change
let's
it
make
up.
an actual bet though, but like
For what?
for
None of the fights coming up I want to bet on just because I'm not taking them seriously. The Paul Tyson fight, it's fucking. I'm gonna watch it, but I'm like I don't know what this is. The Masvidal Diaz fight, I don't see Diaz really trying. I think he's just trying to make money now. I don't know. Like, and no disrespect to him, I love him, but I just don't see him taking this seriously. So I don't care to bet on those. I don't want to lose on purpose.
Is that
I
a
wanna at least
boxing match?
Yeah, Diaz and Masvidal. Yeah.
What promotion?
the one of theirs, like their own promotions.
Yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, so let's get into Jordan's world. Jordan's world. Okay. Oh, wait, let me read them over so I can refresh my memory. Okay, yeah. All right. So it happens at work a lot. So I hate, you ever see someone like from a distance and you're like, oh, that's so-and-so. And like you wave at them or you get their attention, you just wave at them, whatever. And like after a while, you notice like, oh, it's not who I thought it was because the person kind of looks at you dumb, like, I don't fucking know who you are. So they don't wave back. My thing is just wave back. Even if you don't know me, or like cars, like say in my neighborhood, right? Car passes by. Especially in your neighborhood, if you see a car pass by, you just kind of friendly neighborhood thing, you just wave at them.
Yeah.
I wave at them. They just kind of look at me like they have a face like, I don't know you, like the fuck. It's like, just don't be a fucking piece of shit. Just wave.
Yeah.
You
This
know?
is America. You wave at people.
Just wave at people. What's it gonna do, dude?
Seriously.
I hate that people's like they're just like, I don't know that fucking guy. I'm not gonna wave at him. Fuck you then, dude.
That's
if you get in a
exactly
car
how I feel.
accident, I don't know you. I'm not gonna help you, dog. Fuck you, dog.
No, it's sad. Like when people don't acknowledge each other.
Hmm.
Dude, at Rolling Loud, I was almost crushed in a crowd, and I was laying on the ground, stuck, and I put my hand out, like looking at some random dude, like, bro, help me up. Here's my hand. He looks at me, turns around, and runs away.
Damn.
And I'm like, this is what America has come to.
Damn.
Yeah, it was like I lost my faith in humanity at that moment.
Damn.
Maybe you shouldn't have fallen, dude. Take care of yourself.
I was like
everyone else.
130 pounds.
What are you doing up there then?
I was trying to get to the front.
Yeah, dude.
Like when tall dudes at concerts try to get at the front. Like, dude,
That's me.
You could stand in the back.
That's me, but
No, but like tall dudes.
That's me, dude.
Damn.
No, if you think about it, like
take
how
that,
tall,
like,
how tall are you?
Like 6'5" dudes. Like, why are you trying to get to the front, bro?
Oh.
Watch from the back and don't be blocking everyone's view.
That does make sense, yeah. But like, no, think about this. I'm not even trying to be like funny, but like, how tall are you?
6 feet.
Yeah, you're like what, 6, right? 5'11". So like, we're at that perfect height where at concerts and stuff, we're if not one of the tallest people, or we're up there to where everyone else we can see over their heads. So we have no issue. But I never thought about that with shorter people. Like anywhere they stand just really sucks. Like you ever like lower yourself to like their eye level? You just, bro, all you like, unless you're far enough back where you see them like this, that's the only way you're gonna see them. But if you're close, you just see like people back of their heads, back of their backs. That's gotta suck, dude.
When
Mainly
I
a
would
short
go to-
guy.
Yeah.
For girls, like you'll probably get picked up or something if you're cool. They'll put you on their shoulders.
No, but that's the thing, dude.
You're a
like
short guy, no
at
one-
festivals and stuff where it's a packed crowd.
Yeah.
There's like girls that are 4'8", like 5'2", and they're trying to get to the front. And once
just
they get
sniffing
there,
people's
they're
asses.
just getting pushed around,
Yeah.
complaining, yelling at everyone around them.
Like, what'd you
It's
expect?
yeah. What are you
Well,
doing there?
they're kind of doing the same thing you're doing. They're expecting that these people are gonna be normal people and like
Right.
they're like, oh, she's little, let's watch out for her. No, they don't give a fuck,
Yeah,
dude. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? They're all trying to get to the front as well, so like they could care less. That's why, dude, those especially like Rolling Loud, like the crowds you go to, they're savage kids,
They
dude.
are,
They don't
yeah.
fucking care. Those are all bad kids that they probably didn't even pay for a ticket. They probably snuck in or some shit. Like they're
They
bad
jumped the
fucking
fence,
kids.
yeah.
They could care less that someone's getting stomped out.
It's
Be like,
sad.
bro, I saw someone at Rolling Loud get stomped out. I'm pretty sure they died. This was crazy.
Yeah.
And
Those
like
are the
that's it.
kids
That's
that
all
comment-
they do. They don't care.
comment L under like people dying. L.
Jesus.
Hell, dude.
Well, when you guys are at like a event, like a venue with seating, do you ever feel bad? I mean, again, we're not like 6'5" guys, but we are taller than a lot of people. Like, do you ever feel bad for the people behind you? Do you ever like look back and be like, is it a short person behind me? Should I
I've never thought of that.
should I go one way? You just
Yeah, see, because you're not tall, dude.
I'm too focused on who's in front of me and if they're in
if
the
you
way.
sit up straight, you're blocking a lot of
Yeah.
people's vision. Even
Especially, in the seated stadium seatings.
even like if the three of us sat in a row, we'd the two guys are blocking. Do you care?
I'm
so-
usually in the back.
No. So if I go to a concert,
Usually in the back.
if I go to a concert and like it's the seating areas, once the music starts, mostly everybody stands up. So if I stand up and the person behind me decides they're going to be the 1%ers that aren't, and it's my fault, so now I got to sit down because you're the one couple that wants to sit down and enjoy the show. Fuck out of here, dude. Everyone else is standing. Like, either stand up. Like, what'd you come here for then?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that a piece of shit of me though?
No,
I'm just doing what majority of everyone. I'm also
No,
not
no.
like, at a baseball game, I get it.
Yeah. That,
know.
I'm talking more like that kind of thing. Because
Okay,
the
yeah.
example I was thinking of was like when I went to go see the comedy show in Phoenix.
Okay.
And it was like, it was all seating. And like mine, where I sat, it was, there wasn't someone behind me. But the guy in front of me was short. And I was like, cool. Like this is great. And it's staggered. It wasn't like flat. But if it was flat, that would suck more if the guy was tall in front of me than if it was like slanted.
Yeah, most of the time I'm hoping they're staggered so it works out. That way, even if they're short, even behind you, they're still a little bit taller than you.
What about getting up to go piss in the middle of a show? If you're sitting in the middle, do you care that you keep bugging people?
Oh, dude, that gives me the most anxiety. Like at baseball games, or like sporting events, I try to get towards the edge.
Excuse me, me too.
I trip out like when there's like 20 fucking seats and there's people in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, are you just not gonna use the restroom all the time? Like you have to go so far,
No,
and
those
like I
people
know I'm
use
gonna be.
the restroom. That's the problem.
I
And
know,
then
they
you
don't
on the
fucking
end.
know.
You're getting up every 10 fucking minutes.
I'd rather be the person that has to do this
Yeah.
than the person getting up
Excuse me.
and
Excuse me.
And that's why sometimes like that's baseball games I love to go to, but I hate drinking at them because I have to pee a lot, and I usually love getting seats way at the fucking close to the edge where I can see real good. You know what I'm saying? So like I got to take that long walk back. I usually end up holding my pee for like at least like 4 or 5 innings before I go back up, and then like it's kind of miserable. So yeah, but no, dude, when I get tickets, it has to be at the edge. At least like I'm not going past row 5, like seat 5 and 6.
Yeah.
It has to be on the end somewhere where I can easily, even if it's like me and my girl and like my parents, at least if I go in front, I don't care. If I go back, they don't care either, they didn't understand. But like random people,
Or
no.
if there's one couple of random people you don't know, that's one thing. But to then be like 18 people you don't know, excuse me.
Because then the person at
Sorry.
the end's like, oh, someone's fucking
Yeah.
coming, dude.
At that comedy show I went to, that happened. Not our row, but the row in front of me. I felt so bad for the people right in front of me because, like, few in from them, there was this old dude who was pounding tall cans.
Yeah.
Like he was drinking like he was at home on a Sunday, and he got up 11 times. And the comedian was filming his special, and they say like try not to get up. And this old dude was just getting up constantly.
Who was this?
Nate Bargatze.
I heard someone recently on a podcast, one of these comedians, talk about that. But I thought it was Tom Segura that said that, but maybe it wasn't.
That people kept getting up.
During his special. Yeah, that's crazy. No, but especially at like a comedy show, they're not long enough. Like I can hold my piss for one of those. A baseball game, bro, that shit's like 3-4 hours. Like no, I'm gonna have to get up eventually. But yeah, what were we talking about? I don't even
Jordan's World.
yeah, I don't know. We got there. Also, dude, I hate people that call people out for using like filler words, like in actual conversation. Text, I get it, whatever. You can edit it. But like when I hate hearing someone being like, why does he keep saying like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
that's
just
how
how
I
we
talk.
talk.
Yeah.
We're not fucking robots. You know what I'm saying? We're not perfect speakers. That's why earlier I was saying,
You know what I'm saying? That's one I do a lot too.
there you go. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying is another one. Or, or even, I don't know, just any type of word that, like you hate your fucking, that
Feel me?
feel me. Yeah, just any word where you just like hate that awkward like quiet noise, so you just kind of fill it in with like some word. But like when people, why do people have an issue with it, dude? Like that's just how we talk. You probably talk like that too.
Sorry, we're not all Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, see, and that's why I like. But see, and I also am very jealous of people that can have like they speak so well in public that they don't have those words. I'm like, man, you sound so good.
Yeah, but that's like they're outliers. That's not like a normal thing. So
No, I understand.
Why talk shit to us when we
Yeah.
go?
Oh, no, I'm not doing it, dude.
No, I know. I got your back. I agree. I'm on your side.
Thank you. Okay, dude.
I'm not mad anymore.
Also another one, dude. This one's kind of weird, but when you walk by someone's house and they leave their trash cans out,
Bro.
and they're clearly empty, they just emptied them, but somehow the doors swung open of the trash can lid. And I'm talking about the ones you roll out to the end of the street so the garbage man can grab. If you walk by their house and you smell like it's rotting in their fucking trash can, do you automatically assume that that house is like a dirty person lives there? Or like they're dirty people? Like, do you do that? Because a piece of me kind of be like, dude, there's like, what shit are you putting in your trash can that smells that bad? I understand it's a trash can. I understand trash goes in it. Poop and shit. I know. Yeah. But I've put my normal shit that I normally put in there, poop, food, old, rotten stuff. My trash can doesn't smell like that. What is that in there?
Also, wash your fucking trash can sometimes.
Dude, yes.
Once a year, twice a year.
Dude, you know what I sometimes do? I put like a bunch of like dishwash soap, like cheap dishwash soap,
yeah.
Fill it with water, and then just empty that out, and it's like good to go.
That's it.
Put some vinegar in it too.
That's all you got to do.
Dude, I don't know. When I smell someone's like dirty ass trash can, bro, the other day we were working on someone's house, and I was like 2 houses down, and I was like, bro, it smells like someone just threw up on my face. Like it was in my face. And I was leaving off to back to the shop to go grab something, and I was in my cart and I passed by it and I was like, oh my, bro, it smells so bad. Like, how do you not go and throw your trash out and smell that every time? It makes you gag. Like it's so
way more flies and
yeah, dude, it's so gross. Like there has to be something. You got to clean that out, dude.
No. When I started reading this, the direction I thought you were going with it, because this is a conversation I had with my sister recently and someone else, like when you leave your trash cans out, I guess it only happens in certain neighborhoods. Like if you leave your trash can out, if you don't bring it in right after it got emptied and someone's walking by with their dog and they have a bag of shit and they throw it in your empty trash can.
I do that.
You're a piece of shit.
I do that.
You're an asshole. Hold your fucking shit bag and take it to your trash can. If my can's full and you put it on top and the trash gets taken,
that's fine. Yeah, that makes sense.
If you put your bag of shit in and this goes along to, because I don't want my trash can to be the disgusting one. You know what I mean? So now I'm throwing bags away on your fucking dog shit, smashing it down. Don't do it, dude. Hold on to it.
I do.
Throw it in a full can. Full cans are okay. Don't throw them in empty cans.
That's a good one because I feel like I'm not a piece of shit because I actually picked up the poop. You know what I'm saying? So why is it an issue if you leave your trash out? It's trash. It's not like you're going to put it inside.
But I like my can to be clean, so I'm going to fish out your dog shit bag and add it to one of my garbage bags that's half full and then throw it away again.
So see, like if for some reason I just knew like there was a person that was like that when I was passing by their house. And I was like, oh, if I put, if they shit on their lawn and I pick it up and I throw it in their trash can, they're not going to like that. I would just let my dog shit on their thing and then not pick it up then.
Whoa, so you double down on being a piece of shit.
I fucking double down, dude, because I don't think it's a piece of shit. Because there's levels to it. And the real pieces of shits are the ones that, yes, they poop and they leave them there.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm sorry that I don't want to walk around with a bag of shit. I get it's tied and stuff, and I get it's my dog, but what's the issue? Your trash can's out there. It's wide open. I'm just going to drop it in there. My one dog shit isn't going to make your entire trash can smell.
But it could.
Maybe like in time, but like if it's one piece and it's in a thing, I'm not putting, and my dogs are little dogs that like, I'm speaking specifically myself. Yeah. I understand like if you have a big dog and he's taking massive shits and you know that when you put him in your trash can, it stinks him up. Yes. Okay. You're a piece of shit. You're putting that on someone else. I know when I put my dog's shit in my trash can, it doesn't stink it up.
Yeah.
No, but it infuses with everything else because those bags hold it in really well. So I know I'm not being a piece of shit because they're not cheap bags. They're actual dog bags. They're meant to keep the smell in. So I don't want to put in there. It's not going to affect his trash can. One bag. We walk past their house.
An empty trash can, you'll throw a bag of dog shit?
Yeah. No, but it's a tied bag.
Yeah.
And like I do it like once every 6 months maybe.
Okay.
It's not like, it's not like an everyday thing, but I've done it before. Just like the handicap parking. We shouldn't be doing it, but we've parked in there a few times. What's worse? What's worse, putting your dog's shit in someone else's trash can or taking up someone's handicap parking spot?
Taking up a handicap parking spot.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's against the law.
I would think.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay, let's think morally.
Taking
a handicap spot.
I would think the poop one. Even though I do it, I think that's more.
And you're still doing it.
Yeah. Once every 6 months, yes.
I just think it's wild that you go like, fine, if you don't like me doing that, I'm just not going to pick it up.
I double down, dude. Why not?
Damn.
Faggot.
Okay.
Double down, dude.
Wow. Hard to the paint.
Dude, I want to talk about this. We're gonna go soon, but I want to talk about this before we go. No. Let's do this one real quick. What would Seabass do? What did you figure it out?
So, new segment. What would Seabass do? I'm going to give you guys a random scenario, and then you got to think, what would I do in this situation? Because I don't really know what I would do in this situation.
This is good.
All right. So,
And I know a lot of people don't know Seabass, but just based off the way he talks, his voice,
Yeah.
you can kind of
remembering that he said, when I was at Rolling Loud, I fell down and put my arm out, and the guy just walked by.
Can you believe no one helped me?
So this is Seabass in a nutshell.
Did you come up with one?
yeah.
What scenario?
So, me and my friend are at a Saturday night out, and so we're in front of a club, pretty sloshed, and then my friend
If this is bad, I'm cutting it out.
gets in a fight, and I have the option to jump in
Okay,
or
I
not.
like this.
What would I do in that situation?
What would you do? Okay, I need a little more information about the altercation, what led up to it.
No, I don't think you need all
Was
that.
it a single person and your buddy? Did he have someone with him on the other side?
Like, is your buddy getting jumped?
If you don't need more information, what's your take on it?
I think you should just jump in.
You think you just
I think you should, but I think
What would I do in this situation?
Seabass would slow, like if there was a crowd gathering around the fight, he would slowly inch his way behind people.
he would Homer Simpson, the Homer Simpson in the bush.
He'd go use the restroom or something and come back and be like, damn, what was that all about? And then he'd be like, damn, dude, you got into a fight. What happened? And he act like he wasn't there. Like he had like the opportunity to do something, but he was like, nah. But I mean, if it's like, that's why I go, okay, now if there are scenarios or like you can ask questions, yeah, if it's like your boy and another guy fighting, no, I don't think you should jump in, and I don't think you would, and that would totally be okay. But if your boy's getting jumped and you're just like, I didn't see nothing.
Yeah. So what I think Seabass would do is, and this is why I was asking. So say it's Sebastian and his boy, and this guy and one of his boys, and the two guys are getting into it. I think Sebastian would try to get the other friend to get his friend back, and then he might. Once that guy's mostly got it under control and there's not any more punches being thrown, then I think he'll jump in like, come on, bro. Let's get out of here.
Damn.
Once the onslaught of putazos has ended.
Putas.
Wait, so now can we?
Now what would Seabass do?
What do you think you would do in that
So
situation?
if it's
fuck
if
'em
it's
all up, dude.
You ever seen Roadhouse?
This guy's scenario, I would.
He's more
tell-
correct?
Like my friend's getting in a fight with a dude, but that dude also has a friend. I'd tell the friend, I'd be like, "Hey man, like let's just stand by, see how this goes." And depending on who's getting their ass kicked, then we'll jump in. Yeah.
You would jump in.
Like let's say my friend's getting his
Actually-
ass kicked. I'm like, dude, my friend's getting his ass kicked. Like,
Just you understand that I'm about.
yeah.
Have you ever gotten into a fight?
No, I've never been in a fight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know how it would go because I've never been in one. But like, I've never been punched in the face.
It hurts.
So I don't know what that feels like.
Doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
Tell you that.
You're lucky though.
What does it feel like?
If you're drunk, it feels like nothing. But when you're sober,
In the moment.
it's weird though. Like when you get hit, I don't know how to explain it. Like say if I get hit like right here, right? It feels like my whole face got smashed by like a cinder block, if that makes sense. Like the force, it's not like a slap. It's not like a pinch. It's not like a stab. It's like a fucking like a thud against your face. And it really fucking, yeah, dude, I don't.
Especially if you're going
And
into it.
It usually
like, you're
rocks
not-
your head right away. Like that's why once you've been hit like in the head, like punched or something, like it really like UFC is insane to
You
think.
understand concussions and CTE.
Not only that, but like there's been the time where like I got hit once and then the fight ended. Like I just got hit and then like it was over. And that one punch fucked my head up. Like I remember seeing like fucking like static on the TV. And then just being like, and like hearing ringing, and like I was just
a
like,
concussion.
that was one probably, but that's what that's what UFC. They like train to get hit like that to the point where they're like, okay, now you kind of just it's coming, and like you kind of prepare. I don't know how the fuck they do it. I'm speaking out my ass, but obviously I'm not a fighter, so yeah, dude, a hit is like weird. But I've noticed if you don't see it coming, it doesn't hurt as bad. I've been sucker punched. And when it doesn't hurt as bad, you're just, you're just like, it's like if something's ever fallen on your head because you don't expect it. You're just like, what the fuck? And then you see it's like, damn, a fucking rock hit me. You know, you don't, it's really weird. I don't know how to explain it, but
Makes sense.
it's good. Don't get into fights. You're better than that.
Yeah.
Also, another thing, I'm wrong. Seabass has like an evil side to him. Yeah. I think he pulled out his phone. When you
and record it?
Yeah, when he said he's like, hey, let's take
out my camera.
Let's see what these guys do.
Damn, that would have been a good answer.
Seabass, it would be like,
He would have recorded it for the pod.
You should have. Just record these fights. Just be the camera guy.
He would have been
that way you don't get in trouble. That way your friends aren't like salty because you didn't jump in. You're like, bro, I had to get the footage.
Yeah, I thought you were going to win. I wanted to get you.
I'm not the fight guy.
He would have stopped the fight just to get their consent for him to snap some pics.
Yeah.
You guys
Make a thumbnail?
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
But yeah, that's a good one, dude. Come up with more of those. I like those. Well, now we have more time to think about them. We'll come up with better ones. No, hold on. I don't know which one we should get into. Which one do you want to do?
What's underneath?
Go to the other one, the football one.
Oh yeah, let's do this.
You want to do that
versus the other one? Yeah.
Versus the other one. Okay. Where do I even read? Okay. SportsCenter put out possible new look for NFL players this season. Go ahead and scroll down. Guardian caps are coming into the NFL supposedly. Guardian caps have been authorized for in-game use this season in an effort to reduce players' risk and continue driving innovations in equipment technology. Players will be allowed to wear Guardian caps during their in-season games. NFL football operations announced. If you guys are obviously listening, Guardian caps, I don't even know how to explain these.
It looks like a
grenade.
It looks like a grenade.
Yeah.
It's like
it's got the body of a
I'm
grenade.
assuming there's like pockets of air surrounding the outer shell of the helmet to soften the blow, so it's not like hard plastic on hard plastic. There's a little more give if you go helmet to helmet.
Yeah, like if you guys have ever seen like high school or college wrestlers that wear those like headgear pieces, imagine something like that, but over like a football player's helmet with like extra little padded areas. It's just layers on layers, honestly. It looks dumb.
Would you wear it if you were in the NFL?
Yes. Yes.
No, not at all.
Because it's
a lot of
not,
people. Sorry, go ahead.
It's not affecting. It's just a thing on your head that's going to reduce your chances of concussion. Yeah, you look silly. It's like masks during COVID. Like people were like, I'm not wearing a fucking mask. Yeah, but it reduced the chances of you spreading or getting COVID.
He said that, not me.
No, statistically, scientifically.
He said that, not me.
It kept pores from spreading.
Which
right?
scientist?
All of them. This reduces your risk of getting a concussion. So who cares if it looks silly? Now, like when people play football or like ride a bike and they're like, I'm going to wear the hip pads, the knee pads, the ankle brace, the this.
Yeah, what's the difference?
A lot of it is restricting you. This is not restricting you whatsoever. You don't even know it's there. It doesn't block your vision.
Okay, how is
you
that,
just look goofy.
How is a helmet restricting you when you skate then?
I'm not talking about a helmet.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about added pads on your legs and arms.
What I'm saying, what I'm saying is
motion.
Yes, I understand that this is like goofy and stuff, and I know it's gonna make people better. It's not gonna, they're gonna get less brain damage and shit. Maybe they can have a prolonged career. But a lot of players play off of like style and the way they look. They care about the shoes they wear. I know in NFL they don't do it, but like baseball, people wear gold chains and shit. People wear watch. You know what I'm saying? So people like to show off. A lot of players are not going to wear this because it looks goofy. They don't care that this can possibly help them from getting fucking concussions. They don't care that wearing this goofy thing during a live game is gonna make them live longer with their family. They don't care about that. They want to make money and look cool doing it.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. And I'm not, like I said, I think this is smart. I think we should use this. Obviously, I have a son, so like if he wants to play football and they're using this, I can see like younger kids using this. Up until like high school, maybe this makes sense. You know what I'm saying? After high school, you kind of know what you're getting yourself into if you're going to play football. So I guess that's just what comes with it. What are we going to do next? Put helmets on UFC fighters? Like I understand, and you know what I'm saying? I get what we're doing, but at some point, next thing you know, it's going to go to flag football. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just like, what are we doing at this point?
The Pro Bowl's already flag football.
Football, and yeah, that makes sense. No one cares about that. Someone's gonna get hurt on a fake game that you're not going full blown for, and then now you have to get like some knee surgery because of a Hawaii game you played that doesn't fucking matter with a bunch of other guys from different teams. It's gay. I don't care about that. But dude, that's what football is. We have our
Getting
sport.
a concussion
No.
and long-term brain damage.
It comes with the sport. I'm sorry.
But if you can reduce it by adding a little layer over the top of the helmet.
No, it's cool. I totally agree with it. But I'm saying a lot of people aren't going to go with it. And I'm going back to the whole skating thing with the helmet thing. It's the same thing. A lot of skaters don't want to wear, knee pads, elbow pads. I get it. It does restrict it. It does suck when you try to bend down doing ollie and stuff. Yes. But even a helmet alone, just so you don't fucking bust your head. They don't want to wear that shit. It shit looks lame. You get made fun of. You look like a poser. So because of that, people would rather go to the hospital and crack their fucking... I know this. I was the kid once I skated.
Sure.
I legit was like, I'd rather look cool and crack my head than look fucking lame and fall. Yeah. And I know it sounds dumb, but that's just what all these people think, especially a lot of these players.
Yeah, but that's very different than this being an organized sport with a uniform that already includes a helmet, and you're just adding the layer over the top of it. Yes, it looks goofy and they're not going to want to add it. I agree with that. But you're already wearing the helmet. It's not like anyone has the choice not to wear a helmet.
But the helmet looks cool. It has the graphic. There's no graphics on this.
They'll make them.
I guess
these are prototypes.
It's gonna look lame though. A fabric over it's the cover.
I also don't understand.
Or
I don't understand. They said it for in game or this is for practice.
Scroll down. It says in game as well. I don't. I think that means regular season. Players will be allowed to wear Guardian caps during their in-season games. So that means actual games, right?
Oh, allowed. So they're not making it mandatory.
That's what I'm saying. It's not mandatory. So a lot of people aren't going to wear it. You know this?
That'll be interesting to see, though. I think you'd be pleasantly surprised. And then
I would be
both ways. Like you'd be like, oh, that guy's not wearing one?
That is true.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like Matt Ryan's like, nah. Like some nerdy quarterback. I mean, he retired. But like some nerdy quarterback is like, yeah, I'm not going to wear it. That's dumb. And then Sauce Gardner has one on because
I can see like Justin Herbert wearing one. As much as I love him, he seems like a nerdy, like smart, like I want to play football longer. Yeah, I'm going to wear this. You know,
I want to remember my kids' names.
I don't know if you know this, but I haven't seen one in a long time. But baseball, probably like 2009, 2010, they came out with these fat caps. So it was a baseball hat, but it was like it looked like a fucking Can you look it up, please? It looked like they were wearing like a Super Mario's fucking red hat.
Yeah. Like they got turned back to little and the hat stayed the same. Yeah.
And so the hat would fit your head, obviously, but it'd have thick padding. It was literally an oversized large hat. It looked ridiculous. They had them as an option. Players could wear them during the game. Mainly it was for pitchers because they were getting hit line drives back to their fucking heads and getting like fucked up. So it was a thing that you could use them. One time, one fucking player used it, and that was it.
Damn.
He pitched with it, and everyone made fun of him. It was memes all over the place. It was a Padres player too. Of all fucking, it had to be our fucking team. It had to be a mock of the thing.
What were they called?
Fuck. I just put like
fat cap.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the actual name. I just kind of made that up. But put in like pitcher safety hat. Put and Padres player. But yeah, what I'm saying is like, it is smart, and it is the right thing to do if you want to not fucking get brain damage or CT or whatever. But I'm telling you, it's fucked up. But a lot of people are just like, I'd rather look cool than look stupid, you know? Yep. yeah. He was the only one to ever really do it.
Oh, that's so funny.
And it was just extra padding really on the front, but it just looks dumb. But I mean, and I was like, dude, I respect it. Like, you're smart. Like, if anything, he probably feels safer. And that's another thing too. That's another thing I wanted to bring up with the football thing. So I've always heard, what, dude?
It looks dumb or
yeah, take it off the screen because this kid's gonna laugh the entire time. But no, so like, okay, in boxing, I've always heard that headgear is kind of worse because a lot of fighters put their necks more out there because they know they have this security, they have this protection, so they dodge and dip less because they're like, well, I can't take a hit, so I'd rather take a hit and get a spot where he's open and clock him. With football, I feel like I think the more protection you're adding, the harder these guys are going to go. Because now they're like, oh, damn, when I used to hit this guy hard, I used to get ringed in the head. Now with these fucking stupid helmets, I don't get that. So now I can go even harder. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It could lead to more like leg injuries.
Something crazy. Yeah, because you're taking away, like, that's why I like rugby. Yeah, they go hard, but they don't have pads. So they all kind of have this understanding, like, this shit kind of hurts. So let's, really watch each other. So with football, they're just going to fucking be like, dude, I'm a fucking bubble boy. I can just slam into people as fast as I possibly can. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a good or bad thing. But I think this is just something that, like, it's going to be allowed, but no one's going to do it.
I guess we'll see.
and or calling it now, but I could be surprised.
You think just the white quarterbacks?
No, I can see
receivers, dude. You tell me a receiver who hangs himself out there to grab a pass and is going to get nailed.
Think about if they have to go for a pass. That extra little thing, it's going to go from your arms being like this to where you can catch a ball to now you kind of have this little like bow out on your elbows because that. I'm pretty sure a helmet adds I don't know how much. Imagine that pad. Mm-hmm. They look pretty thick, so. Yeah, it's going to be receivers. No, it's going to be a quarterback thing if anything. Maybe probably the line,
special teams. Well, they already changed the kickoff to reduce concussions.
Yeah, but no, I think the line constantly they're always headbutting. They're like fucking Rams, so they're going to have to wear it. Maybe there's probably going to be some that are going to like for sure have to wear it, but who knows? I just don't know how they're going to get away with it. With like, I think sometimes like teams have dope helmets, so you're going to cover that dope logo.
That's true.
I heard they're even trying to bring back like I think they're allowing alternate helmets now, colors. So now you can have up to 2 different helmets. So like Chargers, I think we're going to come up with like a different color now. All these teams are going to do it. And they're coming out with now they have like a second chance to like, oh shit, we can reinvent the helmet because before they had to leave it like the original. And now so they're getting excited about that. So that's going to take away. I don't know.
Big things coming.
Big things coming. But I'm right, of course, as always.
Okay.
But yeah, guys, that's the episode. Good job. Welcome back, Emil.
Yay.
Welcome back, dude.
Thanks.
Hopefully you stay for, a couple more episodes.
1 or 2.
Till the summertime.
1 or 2.
You have to find a replacement. We're gonna have to do something I don't like. We're gonna have to backlog episodes. That's fine though. I just don't want to put in current events. That usually fucks things up. If we just talk bullshit, then it's fine. But like something we put in May maybe is irrelevant by June when you're gone.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that offline.
Offline.
Off the air. Off air.
Off the line.
I wish I was on a radio station sometimes. Wouldn't that be fun?
Jordan's World.
Hey guys, what's going on? You're driving to work?
To your fucking piece of shit job?
Park in the handicap spot when you get to work.
See what happens.
Why not?
First caller to send me a picture of them parked in the handicap parking wins.
Damn.
I don't know, something,
$275 to pay for the fine.
Yeah.
Maybe it's more than that.
Nah, like $125, I think.
Right.
All right, guys.
Follow us at Jordan Atondo Comedy, Emil Comedy, Sebastian Sibley on Internet Show.
Yeah, guys, make sure you like, subscribe on the YouTube. Subscribe to us. Watch our stuff, guys. Especially now of all times. We're going to be down for 90 days, but our episodes will still be out. So you guys have to, I guess, actually search it. But
help us.
Follow us on the Instagram, though, because I put the link to every episode. So you can just click that and it takes you right to it. But yeah, help us out, guys, because the man's trying to bring us down and I won't have it.
Not on our watch.
I've been doing all this work, dude. 100-some episodes. I'm just going to quit now. Now YouTube wants to fuck with me, dude.
This is the next 90 days of your life, bro.
Dude, they don't know who they're fucking with, dude.
You're going to be like Rocky for 90 days.
Oh, yeah, we got to make a montage and everything about this.
They're testing you.
They are testing me, huh? Well, I'm going to fucking pass this test. Fuck
the
YouTube,
montage is just you getting high and editing.
I know.
Sweating and shit. Yeah.
Drinking a
I always think about
the
that,
baby
though.
crying.
Like, you say, oh yeah, this is going to be a long, hard journey. And then the first hurdle that like something like this, you're like to quit would be like, wow, bro.
No.
Yeah.
I was just, that was never even an option.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. No, that's why I was like, well, yeah, I'm not going to not.
Yeah.
put out
What would
stuff like
Sebastian do if he was restricted for 90 days?
He'd probably quit.
Probably quit.
You think so?
He'd probably,
Throw a tantrum.
no, he'd be like, oh, well, I guess I'll just focus on photography and videography now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, shout out. Do you want to promote your stuff? You've been putting out some good stuff, dude.
Yeah, if you guys want any photo, video, or podcast work, you can go on my Instagram at Sebastian Leone. And yeah, I'm excited for all the projects.
You know what? Let me say this real quick. I know we're about to go, but my girl about to stop, and it's a good point. I'm very proud of you. I'm glad all the stuff you're doing with your videography. It looks really good, photography. We're gonna lose him though. He's gonna he's gonna get better. Your shit's good. So you have.
He's gonna have more stuff to do.
Yeah,
jobs.
And obviously I want you to do bigger and better things. Like, we're not doing anything here, so go off and be better. But
we're getting restricted.
This is we're getting restricted. You don't want to be associated with us, fucking losers. But yeah, she was like, he's probably gonna leave you guys soon. You know that, right? He's like he's gonna get busy. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. This always happens, but it's totally fine, dude. I just want to let you know it's totally fine.
My goal is to be able to like leave my 9 to 5 and then be able to just have the time to schedule this with
Do
you
these
guys.
things you enjoy.
Right. And work around that.
It's a good goal.
enough.
We support that.
Yeah, we support that big time.
Yeah.
Just make
But
sure.
I appreciate you guys and your support.
No, yeah,
It means
dude.
a lot.
If you gotta go, you gotta go. But we really don't want you to. But if you have,
Now
to,
it sounds like he wants you to go.
I know, for real.
Because
No,
you were very clear about how you don't want to go.
No,
It's
but I-
no,
Want
but
me to
if
go,
you
Jordan?
do,
But no. Me being an overthinker, I'm also being like, damn, like he's probably just like he probably wants to not be here, but he's such a nice guy. He's like, I kind of already committed to this. I'm not
No,
gonna.
I
Yeah,
like
but
being
so
here.
that's so I'm that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But no, okay, cool. But it's fine, dude. We know you're gonna leave soon. It's fine.
I'm going to send you a text later. Hey, I just wanted to let you know.
Hey,
I actually been wanting-
I didn't want to say that shit on air, but
For real.
you hit it on the head, bro. This was my last episode.
I'll post it on the episode.
No, I like being
Screenshot.
here with you guys. You guys are awesome.
Thanks,
And
appreciate
the slob on the pod is fun to do.
Thank you. We
Yeah,
love you.
dude. Before we go, we have to. I mean, we're gonna end the podcast, but we gotta talk about some stuff for the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure you guys check out our stuff. I love you, Emil.
I love you.
I love you, Sebas.
We love you.
Love you too.